Kinetic News Daily. Good morning to you. We're here live, real, and we're delivering the unfiltered truth that the mainstream news media just refuses to give any of us. Today, the independent political wire completely melting down. Massive, massive purge. Thomas Massey, after I can't remember how long, 10 years? I don't know. He's Kentucky's 4th District political newcomer. Navy SEAL Ed Gowron has taken Thomas Massey out. It's been a political money joust, if you will. This wasn't just a local race, it was a white hot national showdown, is what it was. It's becoming the most expensive. It is the most expensive house race, $32 million. There's probably more than that, probably closer to 40. I don't know, but the establishment machine just completely took over. Uh, They just wanted Massey gone, and that was that. And they wanted to make an example out of him, and that they did. They did that indeed. The hit list for Massey, why he was targeted, he goes against, some could call him a rhino. Most probably would call him a rhino. We're in the fight of the people of America, make America great again. We're in the fight of our life here. So Thomas Massey, I very much liked him, always have. He's a good guy, honest. He was a true supporter of his district and his people, and he was ousted through outside money. And whether you understand or agree with the reasoning behind it or not, doesn't matter. It doesn't change what it is. Massey's gone. And this will put in a senator who, or will put in a representative anyway, that will support the Trump agenda, which is make America great again. Now, Thomas Massey was for America. I'm not saying he was not. I very much liked him. But the problem is, we're, as I said, the fight of our life here. The Democrat Party gets back in control. If they ever get back into control, they're going to devastate everything. Might as well call it the Hunger Games. Just go ahead and call it the Hunger Games because that's what you got. The reason you don't have the Hunger Games today is because, what was it, Agenda 21. Agenda 2021. This is what it was all about. Democrat agenda to take over America, and this we'll call your Hunger Games. They made, I thought, one movie, but apparently there's like 4 or 5 of them out there. Either way, the first one is the one you need to see, and that is the Democrat Party's agenda. And if you don't believe that, well, once Trump was elected, they knew they were behind. They're behind schedule. They were behind schedule before that. Trump being elected in 2016 just totally threw that out the window for them. And so they had to rename it to 2031. So it's Agenda 31 now because they needed more time to make these disastrous takeover changes and then tell everybody how much you wanted it. Either way, I encourage you to read read the Agenda 21 and then read Agenda 31 and take off all the sugar coating, all the frosting, and you're left with all the garbage part, we'll call it. And that is exactly what's coming. And that is what they want. They're taking everything over. And that is read Agenda 2031 and that should just straighten it all out for you. It goes right along with the global changing, and the global change is global change. It's been changing for 4 billion years, and there's a damn bit of money anybody can give to any Democrats or any other corporations to make that any better or fixed. It's all a Ponzi scheme like everything else in the damn system. So check out Agenda 31 and you'll be up to speed to the Democrats' ideal plan for our children. Anyway, back to Massey. He was not toting the line. He was standing in the way. We can't have people standing in the way. If the Democrat Party gets back in charge, they're going to stack the Supreme Court. It's going to be a dictator socialist shit from hell. I don't even know if I swear. I'm sorry about that. But it's going to be total disaster. So we can't have that happen. So anybody that is out there standing in the way, Rand Paul is another one. Uh, Thune, oh my God, how can we still have this? He's a Democrat stooge. Thune is paid by the corporations. He does what he's paid to do. He was endorsed by uh, uh, George Bush. So that should tell you everything you need to know about that. Dick Cheney, Rumsfeld, and that criminal ass organization that they all were. Yeah. And if there are Republicans out there who don't like it, I don't care because I call it like I see it. They're a bunch of corporate stooges and they're running our country into the ground, and our children's future is on the last leg. I mean, the last leg. There ain't no leg after this leg. Once it goes down, it's down forever, which is exactly what they want. Might I add, the Democrat Party just poured in 30 million ish illegals from all over, terrorists from all over, people from all over. Why? To, well, terrorize the American people, rape, pillage, plunder the American people, devastate our country, and cause chaos everywhere. I'll refer you back to the 8-part plan of the Democrats: how to destroy America, make immigration impossible, which, I mean, people just have to educate themselves to what's going on. And I don't want to preach to a choir, but that's what's going on here. Anyway, the Thomas Massey deal, I don't like, but I do agree with it. And, you know, we need people that are going to back America. And I know Thomas Massey backs America, but we're on our last leg, buddy. So, Mr. Massey, you're going to do fine. And so will Kentucky. But we all need to stick together. We need to stay together. And while I'm on that, Thomas Massey thinks I feel bad about it. I really do. But I love my country and I don't know what the hell. But we can't have this inner fighting. You never see the Democrats going against each other. You don't see them going against each other at all. I don't care if they're talking about selling your kids to a foreign land for the good of the country. The Democrat Party will go along with it. They don't care. They won't fight back. The Republicans, yeah, they'll fight back. And that's what we got going on right now. And that is what's going to destroy America. It's not make America great again. It's going to be how to destroy America permanently. Because you took what a massive movement we could have had moving forward, changing things. And I understand not everybody's going along with all sides of it. I certainly am not. But in order to move forward, there's going to be repercussions and waves from something else. Every slosh, every movement is going to change the game. We need to get moving in this game and get moving forward. We cannot be starting, stopping, and then fighting the whole way. That is how you get absolutely nothing done. So I'm sorry, Mr. Massey, but you were in the way and we need to move forward. We don't have much time left. And we don't need to be broken apart. We don't need to be splintered away. And while I'm on that, I'm going to go with Tucker Carlson. I very much like Tucker Carlson. I very much like Candace Owens. I do. Very much. Very much. Tucker Carlson, actually, I'm going to probably catch flack for this too, but he was always my favorite. Tucker sees things the way it should be seen. I'm generically putting it like that, but he sees things with common sense. And for the better of everyone is what he tries to do. But having said that, Tucker Carlson, we don't need you splintering everything to pieces because we'll get left with what? That's right, we'll get left with the Democrats. And you know that's a disaster just coming down the hill. And why do you people want to do that? I don't know. It's beyond me. It's beyond me. So if we were to have to choose between a dictatorship, as some say Trump is running us, or the Democrats' solution to what we know, jab you with anything they want to jab you with, force you to take their poison, and your choices are not your choices, it's whatever they decide to do. Or we can go with a Republican socialist plan where they take after the Chinese, which the Democrats do anyway. So all of it together is a corporate takeover of America. And we need the American people to realize that. Because if they're on one side or the other, then they're not in the game. They're on a side. We don't need followers. We need builders to rebuild our country again. So, Thomas Massey, I'm sorry, but the times that they are today, you had to go. And Tucker, I really wish you would. I know you're not going to, you won't ever hear this, you're not going to listen to this, has been nothingness. But we need everybody on the same side. If you splinter the Republican Party, the Democrats will take hold again. And for those morons out there that are claiming, like I've heard some do it, Nick Fuentes has been doing strong on it. Vote Democrat. Yes, how insane are you people? Vote Democrat. Oh yes, you're going to show Donald Trump. Yes, you're going to destroy everything. And you're going to put it right in their hands. And then these same dumbasses are going to sit there and say, oh no, we'll only give them enough power to take Trump out. Yeah, how are you going to do that? You people, unbelievable. Instead of going back to the common sense of we are one or we are none. So which one do you people want? Things are getting bad, things are getting very trying, and they're going to get worse. We need to stand together. We got enough problems with the immigration, with the fraud all through California. California fraud is just unbelievable. And so I'm going to go out with this. You news media, all you news media out there thinking, Jesse Waters, how about you? I'm going to take you because you're out there pretending like you represent the people. You do not. You represent corporations. You represent whatever trendy news is coming up right now. Nick Shirley has done more in 6 months for this country and all the people in it than you and all of your Fox News, your MSNs, your Bill O'Reillys, all of you have ever done in your entire career. Nick Shirley has done more in 6 months than all of you have done. So, and now you want to jump on his bandwagon. I guess because it wasn't profitable to the corporations you actually work for. So, Jesse, if you're going to work for the people, then work for the damn people and stop working for the corporations because your job is reporting the news to the people to save this country. Instead, you sound like a damn Democrat, just two different sides of the same coin. You got the View on one side of the Democrat side, and then you got the five on the other side of their dressed up version of the View. You're all pathetic as hell. This is about our country, not about your damn ratings. All right, everybody. This Kinetic News Daily. We are live. We are real. We are obviously real because I ain't no damn bot. One pissed off old guy. Hope we can change things around for our kids, for their future that we are definitely destroying. We all need to stand together as one, or we're all going to be none. All right, everybody. It's Kinetic News Daily. Hope we see you tomorrow. Hope you like, hope you subscribe, share, follow, and leave some comments and tell me how to fix it. This is our first run out. We're just getting started, so let me know what you think. All right, everybody. Hope to see you tomorrow. We're out.